Well, on Friday, I'll be 27, but I don't know when I'm going to post this. So actually, let's just go with the broad term of I'm Kiana. I'm 27. And welcome to my first YouTube video. I am Haitian American. I'm from New York. I am happily married with a son. And why I started a YouTube channel. So I started a YouTube channel honestly because I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel that kind of followed my life, kind of in the sense of like a video diary. So I don't know how many women I'm going to actually reach or inspire through this channel, this new venture for me. Because I've figured out that in order for me to truly going after my dreams, I actually have to do it and not just live it in my brain. Because in my brain, I have a video team. In my brain, there are people following me around with cameras and mics and lighting on the days that I choose to film. But in reality, those people are not there. So the first step to making that a reality is by actually starting my YouTube channel. And you can see that I'm blind, only a little bit. I can still see me, but actually throw these back down because, you know, your girl's blind. And even though you see the ring lights in my eyes, I'm sure you guys know you need lights for a video to work. Back down to the notes. Yes, the notes. If you want one of these, Dollar Tree. Okay? Dollar Tree. Well, it's not Dollar Tree no more. It's $1.25 Tree. Y'all wrong as hell for that, by the way. Y'all CEO, talk to me. Why is it $1.25 now? All that money you was seeing during COVID, you just decided $1.25 still? Why can't you be like the guy for the Arizonas? They still 99 cents. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. That's not why you're here. That's not why you're here. Why are we here? We are here to find out about Kiana and why she got this new channel called Cosmic Kiana. What made you think of the name Cosmic Kiana? I just like the sound of it. Not even gonna lie to you. I don't think of myself as a real person. I know I'm a person. Don't think I'm stupid. Don't think I'm stupid. I know I'm a real person, but I feel like because each person has a soul, you're not really just a physical being. And the fact that I'm on this, I wouldn't say on this journey, the fact that I've realized the journey of what is called life is really just self-actualization and making your dreams your reality. That's the point of us being on this planet. That's the point of, you know, you coming into the world, making your dreams come true. That's a cosmic calling to me. And Kiana is not spelled the way you would normally see in the world because my mommy is creative. Shout out to her. It starts with a C, and I feel like CC, that's definitely more so me than the nickname I was going by since middle school. I felt unhinged or unattached to that nickname for like a few years, but I wasn't really fully in love with my name, even though I really love my name. But I wasn't really in love with my name for a long time because no one ever could say my name, like Kiana. It's not that hard. You put a letter. Ever since I started going to school, it took teachers literally 4 months to learn my name. By the time my birthday rolled around in February, that's when teachers really understood how to say my name. And that happened every year with every new teacher. Just imagine when you change from the schooling setting of having one teacher all year round in elementary school to going to middle school and high school where you have now 8 to 10 different teachers every day, and they have hundreds and hundreds of students every day. That's annoying. It's annoying because I'm a very specific individual. I wouldn't say bourgeoisie, but definitely bourgeois. I am bourgeoisie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm bourgeoisie, and I don't like that people weren't understanding how to say my name. I did not like it. But I did end up giving those little key tips of like draw a little key next to the first letter of my name, or remember hard C like cat. It was easier. It got easier and easier. People still, even at work, will still call me the wrong name, and they'll call me like cyan. My name is not a color. It's not hard to understand. Anyways, That was a whole little tangent. First question is, what kind of videos will you be making? Well, the kind of videos I will be making are three different, I would say I'm gonna have three different pillars for my videos. One pillar will actually be self-actualization. That's more so under the self-help and self-improvement niches. I'm really into self-improvement, hence why I'm making this YouTube channel. I am also understanding that you can only improve yourself through knowledge by so much. You actually need to go ahead and do the things that you would want to do to make those changes more permanent in your life. So building new habits, exploring new ventures. That's going to be the cut on self-actualization, because I can go on a tangent with that, especially because I also feel it goes hand in hand with spirituality. For me, I wouldn't say for the whole world, but for me, it definitely goes hand in hand with spirituality and finding the deepest parts of yourself and loving them. The next pillar that I will be focusing on in my YouTube videos for now would be like lifestyle videos, or like vlogs almost, since I am a boy mom and I am pretty young. I would say I'm the oldest of the Gen Z generation, and I really want to hone in on the difficulties that I have faced just deciding to have a child pretty young in my life. I do love my kid and I love being his mom, and I kind of want to showcase that to the world. I also really love to shop. Okay, little disclaimer. I love to shop. And it's not a bad thing, because I like nice things. I'm Haitian. I like nice things. My girls, Corinne, she'll never let me live that saying down. Okay, I used to be in the Army. And while I was in AIT, I had two roommates. And one of my roommates, Corinne, I love her, by the way. We were like we were really bonding, but you know, I was active duty while my two roommates were definitely National Guard. I knew my check was gonna come the same regardless of how much I spent at AIT. I didn't think nothing of it. And I was buying hauls worth of fashion. Actually, oh my God, I just changed phones. I don't even have those pictures anymore because I just changed phones and I thought they were backed up to my Google, and they were not. But I have to check my Snapchat if I have them on Snapchat. I was buying mad stuff like dresses, outfits to go out to the club. Mind you, I was in AIT. You know, I wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't going nowhere. The only time I could go anywhere was in my fiance at the time, aka my husband right now. My husband at the time would come and pick me up on weekends. And you know, I wasn't going nowhere. I just got cute to see my man for 4 hours. That's all. Okay? And if I wore my civvies on the weekends, it was just for that. Otherwise, I was in my PTs. And when I went to my duty station, I didn't start going out. So that was pointless. But I like nice things. And the point of the fact is, I remember I had got some silk pajamas to wear to bed, but technically you weren't even supposed to be wearing that to bed. You were supposed to be wearing your PTs, because if anything happened, you had to be able to run out with just put on your sneakers and your camelback and go outside into formation. But your girl is Haitian, and I also don't listen to people even when I know I should be listening to people. And I knew nothing bad was going to ever happen to me there, because what's going to happen at Fort Jackson? Ain't nothing going to happen at Fort Jackson. I wore my silk pajamas, and she said, girl, you're not even supposed to be wearing that to bed. I said, I like nice things. I can't sleep in this. I've been doing it all basic. I can't keep doing it no more. I'm a grown ass woman. And at the time, I was like the older of all the girls there. I was probably the oldest, because I was able to drink even from basic. I was able to drink with just my IDs. I just thought that was funny, because I really do like nice things and I like to shop. So I see a lot of hauls and product reviews and in my lifestyle content. I'm not even gonna also lie to you guys. I love Korean dramas. I love Chinese dramas. I even will dabble in Japanese and Taiwanese. What else? I am into Bollywood. I'm into Nollywood. Honestly, if it's not American, I'm willing to watch it. I'm actually really willing to watch it if it's not American. I also am foreseeing TV and movie reviews of not the American kind, unless it's a black movie or a black TV show. Just it's just me being authentic, me being honest. If it ain't black and American, I'm not. If it's not black and American, I'm not watching it. Abbott Elementary, I watch that shit. I watch that shit. I'm gonna have to beat those out, aren't I? But if you ask me if I've ever watched an episode, what's that show called that was on HBO? But with the, I'm filming this on my phone, so I can't even search it. But once I figure out the name, I'm gonna make a little caption right here. And the final pillar that I feel like I'll focus on is definitely going to be entrepreneurship and financial literacy. I'm just gonna put this out there. I am rebranding my natural skincare business. I have been putting more systems in place. That way I'm not burnt out, because at first I was making all my products by hand. And honestly, it kept me away from learning any marketing aspects of building my business. And it kind of made me feel burnt out, because at the time I was a new mom. So I wasn't really pouring as much into my business as I should have been, because I was so exhausted from pouring into my son and my life and my husband and our home together. And then after that, because I wasn't making money, because I wasn't pouring into it, obviously, I had to get a job once I felt I was comfortable. And working also made me feel like, not made me feel, but working did also pull me away from really diving into my creativity and my business. But I am back better than ever. I have a vendor supplier that makes the products for me here in the US, and I love their products. My skin has bounced back a lot from the hormonal mess of birth control. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, also, I was allergic to the Moderna COVID shot. I only got one shot because my whole face broke out. You see all of this right here? That was from COVID, the COVID vaccine. All from the COVID vaccine. Obviously, it didn't help that I was also on birth control. So the hormones from the birth control and the whatever's in the shot just didn't react well. And honestly, I've never been really keen on the pharmaceutical industry anyways. I like more natural remedies, just because I have very sensitive skin, a very sensitive stomach, a very particular palate, being Haitian. So it wasn't right. It wasn't right. And I don't know what was in that shot. And the Moderna one wasn't the Johnson & Johnson, because I know people had different side effects from the Johnson & Johnson, which is why I got the Moderna, and I still had a really bad reaction. I never even went back for the second shot. And if anyone ever catches COVID, I definitely always wear a mask around them, because I only got one shot. But those are the three kinds of videos that I will be making on my YouTube channel. The next question I got is, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? And this goes without question, South Korea. Why, you may ask? Why would you want to live in South Korea? It's cold. Listen, I'm from New York. It starts snowing in October there. Right now, I'm living in the Chicago area. So you know it's cold here too. Oh, I'm not really that afraid of cold. So you're gonna see me out in South Korea. I love their culture. I love their food. I love their entertainment. And you know what? I just feel like if I was able to just go to Korea, I wouldn't say I have to live there for the rest of my life, but at least go to Korea and live there for 6 months to a year. I feel like I'd be able to contribute to their economy. I'd not only contribute to their economy, but I would help build up their tourism. There's so much. I don't want to say the wrong word, because Koreans' cancel culture is really real, but I feel like as a Black American, well, I can't even say Black American because I'm Haitian. I'm not Black. Ooh. And I don't want y'all to think I'm saying it in like a weird, disgusted way. No, it's just my culture is definitely different from Black American culture, and I don't want to take away from that fact. Like, I'm Haitian. But I feel like because we're kind of like a blueprint in a sense, like what we like, we move culture, we not just our culture, other people's culture. Whenever we get into something, it gets more mainstream. I remember when I was in high school, Super Junior was on the rage with all the Asian kids. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just said it again. But Super Junior was really all the rage for all the Asian kids. I was in the honors and AP courses, so I wasn't with Gen Pop classes, and all the Asian kids, I wouldn't say all the Asian kids, but majority of the Asian kids were in my classes, and they loved Super Junior. Mind you, I was kind of sick of hearing about Super Junior. I was sick of it. In high school, I just wanted to watch the dramas, so I didn't understand what was so big about this boy band that don't even sing that great to me. To me. Don't come after me, y'all. To me. I didn't really like them. But if you're talking about Shine, I could understand that. Hey, they was cute as hell. I could understand that. Okay, they even had the nah. But Super Junior, no, he wasn't it for me. They wasn't it for me. Also, why there's so many people? But I'm not even gonna say why is there so many people, because BTS has 7 members, and I can tell you for a fact I know all the 7 members, and I love them all differently. But RM, see me, baby. I know I'm married. See me, baby. Okay, we need to talk. Why do you only ride a bike? Where's your driver's license? This is a real question. I'm just asking, because inquiring minds want to know. I'm the inquiring mind. But yeah, South Korea, definitely. And I'm going with an empty suitcase. When I say I'm contributing to their economy, I mean it. When I told you I love to shop, I mean it. I love nice things. Please, someone sponsor me to go to Korea. You're gonna see me spending lots of money. Lots of money. If I ever go to Korea. And I'm going back with all of it. And I know I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money when I get on the plane. When I go through customs and they look at me and did you just go with the suitcase? I sure only did. Honestly, I didn't even get the suitcase. I bought the suitcase over there. I only came with panties. That's it. And black soap. I'm gonna need some black soap. But that's not it. Yeah. Are you judging me? I'm judging me. But don't judge me too hard. Korea. Somebody sponsor me. Okay, this next question was a little intrusive, but I'm gonna give y'all this one. What would you change about yourself if you could? I'm short as hell, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, it'd be to be at least a little bit taller, like 5'4". Like I'm about to tell you guys a little funny story. So I've always been 5'1", right? Always been 5'1". But the minute the army told me I was 5'2.25", bro, I'm running with it. I'm 5'2.25". You ain't gonna tell me I'm 5'2.25". Mind you, my husband is definitely 5'10", 5'11", and he lets me know every day I'm not 5'2". He lets me know I'm not 5'2". I'm actually very short. So I would want to be a little bit taller. And I say this because when I was in high school, I started, as an extracurricular activity, I started modeling. And I really liked it. And honestly, I'm really good at it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually very good at it. And it made me feel very confident in myself and in my appearance, especially at a time when I was not really sure if I was actually pretty or if boys were just thirsty. But I definitely felt more confident in my looks and my appearance and my charisma. Definitely in my charisma when I started modeling. And I never really pursued it because I got in a really bad situation at the time. And when I finally got free of the situation, I did get contacted to do pictures and at least photography modeling. And I'll never forget, I had a friend who wanted to come with me as support. And she ended up being late as always, and I had to meet her where she was staying at. Just to get there, mind you, that means we had to take it was in the city. I was living in New York, and at the time I lived with my mom, so I was in the suburbs. I wasn't even in the city. I had to get up really freaking early to travel into the city for a very early morning shoot, and they had told me I can't be late. The photographer won't see me if I'm even like 2 or 3 minutes late. I'm new talent. And I was like, "Oh, are you ready? Are you ready?" I was calling her, texting her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not ready yet, but if you meet me here," and it was raining. I was already cold and annoyed because I just wanted to go by myself, but I didn't feel comfortable going all by myself. And this was someone who I trust. Thought I could trust. I thought I could trust. And she ended up making me not making me late, but we were definitely late because of her, because she took her sweet ass time as always, and then she wanted to try and make it up to me, but she had work that day, so she had to do her little 3-hour shift at the store or whatever that she was working at. And I waited for her. We got out and she was like, "Oh, come over to my house." I called out of work because, I'm not going to work after that. I was already annoyed, and I would be annoyed because I was always on the closing shift, which also pissed me off because I told them I didn't have a ride at 2 in the morning when they wanted to release us every fucking closing. I have to beep out the curse there. But Express in the Palisades Mall was definitely not the one to be working at, especially when you told them you didn't have no vehicle and the buses were not running at 3 in the morning. I can't always be on closing if you're not going to let me out at 10 o'clock. Closing does not take 6 hours. I'm not resetting the whole goddamn store every day. I ended up quitting that job too, but that's a different story. If I ever wanted to get back into modeling, I just feel like definitely don't go with your friend. And we're gonna wrap it up with one last question. What would you sing at karaoke night?
Another one.
And I have 2 answers written down. These are like my self-actualization answers. What does my higher self want me to sing at karaoke night? And that would be Just Like Magic by Ariana Grande or Sparkly by Maya. But what does Kiana right now want to sing? The Cuff It Wetter remix by Beyonce. Because why does she go so hard? What is the vocals, the harmonies? I was a band kid. Ooh, fun fact. Your girl played clarinet for 12 years. Up until they fired Mr. Smith. And I will never let that go because they really just ruined the program once they fired him. Music was never the same for me because, no offense to the teachers that took over his role at the high school level, they replaced him with the teacher that I learned clarinet from, but he came from a middle school setting, so that the complexity in the music just wasn't there compared to when Mr. Smith was the band director. And I didn't feel like I was being challenged. I don't think I even took music after the first semester when he came in. And that's actually saying a lot. I actually lost all my passion because there was someone that was actually pushing me when I was playing my instrument, but then they fired him. Or I wouldn't say they fired him, because what they do is they'll normally give like public school teachers a pink slip, and that's just like to let them know you should look for a new job, but we may call you back at the beginning of the year. And they had been doing this to Mr. Smith for a few years, and he's a world-renowned trumpist. It's not like he was just some Joe Schmo off the street. Hey, this man was in Haiti with, you know what? I'm going off because I actually really liked my music teacher, Mr. Smith. But he was a world-renowned trumpist. Like, he was world-renowned. He could have literally gotten a job anywhere. But he was at his old, wouldn't say his old high school, because he went to Spring Valley High School. He didn't go to Ramapo High School. But he stayed in his school district. He stayed in his home school district to teach kids that he knew it would make a difference for. And they kept doing that. They kept giving him a pink slip They kept trying to make it seem like they didn't have a position for him. And then 2-3 weeks before school starts, oh, you know, here's your, we actually need you. You're not fired. Come in and prep for the year. And it's like annoying because he was also the marching band director. So we not only lost him as a music teacher, we lost him as the marching band director. And it never was the same. Never was the same. Even when I tried to stay in marching band, it just never was the same without him. It wasn't. And there was no competitions. There was no drive because all the students with parents who could afford to move to the school district that he moved to, they all went. That's all your competition. That's all your competition. The kids who took music seriously, the kids who wanted to play their instrument for their life, or at least were passionate about that hobby to keep it up past high school, they left with him. Who that could afford it, they left with him. That leaves all your drive and all your motivation to be the best you is gone because there's no outside influence, you know, encouraging you to keep on keeping on. I can't even tell you. I can't tell you that I picked up my instrument again after junior year. I don't think I did. No. Senior year, I didn't even opt to take a music class because I had enough music credits. Because I was taking more than one music class while Mr. Smith was there. I took music, I took my band class, and I took orchestra. But after he left, no, I didn't need it anymore. I had fulfilled my credits for it, so I'm not taking it. I thought this was going to be short. A little get to know me was actually very long. So I'm going to actually have to do a lot of editing, it seems like. Well, until next time, you'll probably see me doing a get ready for me next, a get ready with me, and probably like a wig tutorial, how to install a wig tutorial, because I just got one. But until then, bye-bye for now, my loves.